flour to sustain. And they never ran out. And then we went into chapter 18, verses 1 through 15, and we talked about how Ahab's servant, Obadiah, had went and met with Elijah, and he said, tell Ahab I'm coming to see him. And he said, if you're not going to really show up and see him, don't have me go tell him, because they have already asked everybody who has seen you, and if I tell them that now I've seen you and you don't show up, they will put me to death. He said, don't forget that I am that one that hid God's prophets, 50 in each cave, and there was 2 caves. So I am one that understands God, but please don't put me in a compromising situation. But then we went on and we talked about in chapter 18, verses 16 through 45, we talked about on Mount Carmel. It was the showcase of showcases. It was the opportunity for God to show up and show out. See, Elijah went in front of Ahab and he said, I tell you what, you guys have 450 prophets for Baal and 300 prophets for Asher. And I tell you what, I am the only last standing prophet of God. And I bet I can prove to you that my God is God. And they went and they set up these 2 altars. And they had 2 oxen. And one oxen was for both Baal and Asher. And one oxen was for God. And he said, surely between those 2 gods, you can make this altar catch on fire. But they couldn't. And they spent all day long trying to get that altar to catch on fire without sparking it. And they just prayed on Baal and they prayed on Asher and they asked him to come down. And Elijah joked and he laughed a little bit. And he said, I don't believe that your God can do that. Matter of fact, surely your God is a God. Surely he's not helping somebody else. He can help you at the same time. Surely he's not sleeping, because my God don't sleep. My God can help me, help you, help her, and him all at the same time. See, surely your God can do it. I even gave you 2 gods to my one God. And he sat there all day relaxing. And when it came time for the actual sacrifice that evening, he said, bring me some water. And he had them come back with 3 trips of water. And during this drought, which is the most crucial time is water, he said, bring it, and he poured it on the wood. And everybody knows that soggy wood is not going to catch fire. But he said to God, please show them that you are God. And fire came barreling down, and it lit that altar on fire. See, Elijah had been through miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle, showing the works of God in his life. But Elijah decided that it was too much for him. He got scared and depressed, and he went and hid in a cave. When he was hiding in that cave, see, God came and met him and said, why are you fearful? You've been talking so confident all this time. How are you fearful now? What happened now that's making you so fearful? And so Elijah, he said, okay, God, so show me what to do. And he said, this is going to be the new royalty, the new king and the new queen, and respect that. And he also said, now, this is going to be the one who is taking your place as prophet. Yes. This will be the next one in line. And I want you to go find him. His name is Elisha. Yeah. Elijah went and met Elisha in a farm. And Elisha was working the field with 20 oxen. And imagine how strong you have to be to hold on to 20 oxen at one time. And Elijah is walking up to this farm, and he takes his cloak off and throws it on Elisha. Elisha turns around and says, I feel Holy Ghost power on me. Let me go tell bye to my mama and daddy, and wherever you came from, whoever you are, I'm coming too. Yes. That's what he said. That's what he said. And so when I got to looking at 2 Kings in the 2nd chapter, and we're talking about Elijah being taken up, it was intriguing to me because Elijah still had some issues. In the past, he had a depression spout so bad that he was questioning and doubting God that he ran off and hid into a cave. But there are only 2 people in this Bible that did not die. Enoch, who was walking with God, and then he was no more. And then there was Elijah, who was walking with God, and was taken up by a chariot. Amen. And those two individuals never died. Now, what's interesting and intriguing to me is even Jesus died. But the one thing about Jesus is he came back to life. And then he never died.